All right, what's up, boys? Bob here. Welcome to my yearly tradition of having an end of year wrap up of the channel review and basically New Year's resolutions going forward. Although not really so much that, more so like actual goalposts that we're trying to reach on a fairly yearly basis and see if we can go from there. So if you're unfamiliar, also first, I've just started. I'm already losing my place. Jeez, it's been a very long day, as you can probably tell from my slightly scrungly appearance. So, first of all, what I'm playing right now is actually a preview of a Let's Play that's gonna be coming up in probably the next few weeks, actually. This is a Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans. If you have not been noticing, I've actually been advertising this pretty regularly over on the YouTube posts, and those are linked over to Twitch. We've already done maybe like 40% of the game so far, so by all means, if you are all interested in watching me do things live and get ahead of the curve for YouTube, which is where everything kind of like feeds through there anyway, you should totally go follow me on there. All the help of the support is appreciated, especially in the face of student loan debt. You know, it's always fun. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the meat of this proper. So, 2023 has been a bit of a tumultuous year. I won't lie. It's been really nuts. I'm going to tell you that straight up. So, to start from the top, let's start with the good things. Now, the first big accomplishment we did in this year was we actually did every Naruto GNT game out there. I don't remember exactly when it was, but in Storm Generations, we actually did cross 200 followers on Twitch, which is pretty good. So, oh no, it was 4K subs on YouTube. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I did promise I would do it, so let's go ahead and do Let's Plays of every fucking Naruto GNT game. The ones that were missing were EX1, 2, 3, and GNT Special. Granted, if you want to be pedantic, we're missing the DS games, but that's another milestone. You should totally go follow me on Twitch in order to help me reach that milestone. Anyway, one other cool thing. I've actually made a damn channel trailer. It's only taken me 7 years. I used to have a channel trailer before, but it was like really cheesy, using a lot of Toonami stock assets. Well, not really stock. Toonami assets that I really shoddily put together. But this one, it took me like 10 takes to read lines because I'm terrible at reading lines, or at least delivering lines. But I got it. I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm gonna keep that one up for a good amount of time. I'm gonna go out of date pretty quickly though with the amount of other games we're gonna be doing. Other cool things. We've finished Raging Blast 2. That might not sound too impressive, but given how the game has at least 60 characters to go through, base characters I mean, and each one of those is like 20 to 30 minutes a pop, I'm gonna take that. Twitch was like the only real avenue in order to really do that. Otherwise, I would be twiddling my thumbs bored after like 20 characters offline. So again, please follow me on Twitch if you want to help support the channel. Everything kind of directly feeds back into everything else. And yeah, anyway, yeah, that's really cool. I'm so proud about the fact, but that also means that Ultimate Tenkaichi is still on the horizon. I'm not looking forward to that one because I've tried streaming it before, or at least I've tried booting the game up and learning a little bit. It's rough, man. Ultimate Tenkaichi, I am not going to miss my words on this. It might be probably the single worst game I'm going to be doing. Or maybe not the single worst game. I would rather play Battle of Z over it. Does that make sense? It's a really rough game to go through, but we'll cross that bridge a little later on. Let's do some side content first before we get to that. One thing I didn't mention also, I actually did receive a tattoo. You can see it right here. I've shown it up before on Twitch, but this guy was like $300. It's kind of insane the amount of money I actually paid for it, but you know what? It's cool. I'm not gonna say no to it. I'm working on getting a Bloodborne one, if anyone's remotely interested. Probably not, but hey, I might as well just mention it. Anyway, other stuff. This is a personal thing. I need to post the damn VOD on the other YouTube channel, but I reached red ranks on Tekken 7. That might not mean anything to you at this point in time, but imagine trying to climb ranks in a game where all the bad players left a long time ago, and the only good people remaining are the really good players. That was not a fun experience at all. Like, it was absolutely insane. Excuse me. I'm trying not to edit this much. I might just try to post the whole raw VOD if I can help it. But now we're getting to not so much the milestones of the channel, but things I did personally. Brian moved up from Arizona over here. Now we currently are renting a house proper, and we got some really damn good internet, so I'm glad about that. The rent is a bit high, but I'm trying to balance budgets and make it work, so, you know. Also, trying to work on audio for our current setup. I haven't really listed this that much in the notes for what I'm talking about right now, but I'm just going to be forward with you guys. You may have been hearing recent recordings between the two of us, and there is a good amount of either echo or bass, like, shaking. So the echo is... Okay, let me... Do I have it here? Yes, I do in fact. I say as I'm knocking everything down while I'm trying to reach for it. Okay, so this is weird. This one I'm holding right here is Brandon's Yeti X. Seems pretty standard run of the mill, right? Nothing too crazy. For some reason, the cardioid setting on this thing picks up sound way more from its surroundings than my microphone does. I don't know why. So we switched to a new microphone, and you heard a little bit of that in the Love Live. Which demo was it? Oh yeah, the card game demo. We tried it out there, and I think it came out pretty damn nicely, actually. Right now, it's a delicate and balancing act of trying to balance Brandon's tendencies when recording. Like, he has the mic a bit farther away. He talks softer, which is a fun combination. And him, like, oh, and the bass sound is like when he's like adjusting his feet on the table. Yeah, these things, like, here, listen to this. Or like, yeah, this thing is like no shock absorber. So like anytime you hear tapping, yeah, it picks up all of that. It's terrible, but I'm probably gonna migrate to the new microphone myself. So we have two over there, and it sounds better. We're just constantly trying to tinker with this audio setup to get things going. You know what I mean? I'm kind of glad it was Toho that ended up being the, I guess not so much scapegoat, but like the testing ground for that, because it's a very long RPG. So I can afford to take some hits every once in a while. Anyway, also hopefully permanently bumped the recording quality to 2K. Because of the fact that I'm recording on ultra wide screen, I'm pushing my GPU a little bit. Might get a new one, I don't know. Got real good internet, so yeah, we're recording full 2K for everything now. It looks fantastic, actually. In fact, even just this preview window, what you're seeing for the Attack of the Sands footage in the background, this looks pretty spiffy. Maybe I'll have to actually boost the window for this on the gameplay end to make it pop a little bit more, but nah, I think it looks pretty decently, honestly. You really taste the pixels. But yeah, also, you're gonna see this pretty soon on YouTube. Actually, literally, depending on what day I post this next week, it's gonna be the rotation of back to my solo stuff after Devil May Cry. I have ended up doing every game for Ghost in the Shell. I'm not really happy about that because there's only 3 games. There was 4, but that was a online free-to-play shooter that lost the servers in like what, 2016? Kind of weird thought, but yeah, I've done every Ghost of the Shell game, I suppose. Cool. You guys will see that pretty soon though. It's a really fun game. I look forward to posting it for you guys. But anyway, yeah, 2023 has not really been a big year for the channel, unfortunately. No, I was hoping we can pass 5,000 subs because it looked like we were going to do that way earlier on with the explosion from Pirate Warriors and Naruto GNT. But that didn't really pan out. There's a couple of reasons for that. 2023 has been kind of hard in general. So, first of all, I'm not blaming anyone. It's a matter of circumstances, but so Taylor went out of state like 3 different times to go on long trips, either overseas or out of state, leaving me to take care of like 7 animals, which is a dog, a cat, and 5 ferrets. That has not been good on my schedule or mental health. It's been actually kind of rough. And then every time Taylor came back, I got sick, or they were sick, and then I got sick, and that just kind of really screwed up my schedule. Hell, you can even hear a little bit still my voice right now. It's been weeks, and I'm just kind of, yeah. I feel like I might be going through long COVID right now. It's kind of rough. That, and also, Plus enough, sometimes find myself recording on Saturdays and Sundays with Brandon. So that's another chunk on my schedule right there. I need to get more quality time to myself. So right now, I'm just kind of going through an amount of like burnout, exhaustion, old age. I'm 30 now. Finances and just like deteriorating health. Like it's just hitting me more and more, man. Like, I really need to take a break at some point in time. Oh my God, Buck Bumble just came on. That's hilarious. You guys got that? Yeah, I'm just being hit on all fronts by by a bunch of things. I'll probably take a break at some point in time, but I'm not entirely sure yet. That being said, I don't think I'll ever stop content creation full time because or as a whole, because I feel like I've cultivated a good voice and a good presentation, but I might need to reevaluate what my focus is. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I'm not doing the obligatory recent thing of ex YouTuber quits, but it's honestly something I've been meditating on for a couple years now. Like since I graduated college, at least. Like maybe if not doing Let's Plays, like doing Let's Plays of other games or focusing on like other kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like fighting games full time. That's kind of where my head's been at. I'm not there yet though. I got a little bit of time left in the tank. That's for shit. That's for damn sure. But you know how it be. So, New Year's goals in general. What do we got? So, I need to collab with people more often. I have friends and these friends I have not really talked to in a while. You might remember Thunder. I've done a couple things with him before. Liam Triforce. I'm still friends with him. I need to reach out at some point in time. I just need to like, if not like appear in videos, just like hang out in streams, you know? I just need to talk to people more. I feel the more time goes by, the more I feel like I'm on an isolated island and the only other person is Brandon and I have no one else to really talk to at all. And it's getting kind of depressing, honestly. So yeah, I need a collab. Maybe just like appear on people's streams more often. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. This isn't meant to be a pity party, but it's just to tell you where my head's at right now. You know what I mean? Anyway, that being said, though, a couple weeks, Tekken 8 drops. I've already gotten 2 days reserved off from work for it after the weekend. It's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm going to be spending almost every hour of the day after it comes out playing it nonstop. And I'm going to be focused on Tekken 8 for a damn good while, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm gonna also try to work. This is one thing I've been meaning to do also. And I'm actually kind of doing some things in the background now also. Sorry, my voice is giving out a little bit. It has been a long day at work. Do I have anything over here? No, I did not. Damn it. Yeah, my voice is getting raspy. Sorry about that. One thing I gotta do though, I need to work on more one-off videos, like guides, side content, shit like that, dude. You may have noticed that even though I've been advertising the fact that I have a second channel dedicated to fighting games, I haven't posted anything for it. There's a reason for that. It's because it kind of ties back into what's going on right here. I don't have a lot of free time right now. Hell, I barely have free time to even make thumbnails for YouTube right now. In fact, it's getting to the point where I sometimes will post thumbnails for the prior week's videos. You may have been seeing that. I am sorry. It's a combination of things between stream schedule, upload schedule, not enough time during the day, etc., etc. It's really starting to pile up. Excuse me. Yeah, also just miss making guides. Like, you know what I mean? Just like taking the notes I've scribbled down for like fighting game characters for like anime games and just kind of making videos out of them, you know what I mean? Or like general introductory videos for fighting games, stuff like that. That's kind of how my channel got a lot of views out the gate for like Clash of Ninja. So yeah, I really gotta just do that at some point in time. Anything else? Oh yeah, I got a few things left to do. Gotta just keep tweaking the audio stuff with Brandon. I'm probably gonna get a second microphone of what he got in order to just kind of balance it out, see what we can do from there. And just better control over modulation during killing echo and making it sound better. That's really the big goal right now, just to kill echo and make it not sound like shit. This is a tiny thing, but I need to get away from Adobe. I'm sure you already understand, but if you don't, I've been on Adobe's like default plan for like $60 a month for years since I graduated college. I used to have it for like $20 a month, but now it's gone back up to 60. And I think I might have also got a pay increase to $70 a month. And I'll be real, man, outside of Premiere, and if you use it Photoshop and After Effects, there is no fucking reason to use Adobe products whatsoever, or at least like not pay for them. They are not worth the money. That's why I'm working right now, trying to get my way back into Vegas. Sony Vegas to be exact, not Las Vegas. But no, I've been kind of trying to work out a workflow to get back into it because it is such, despite some dumb stuff in Vegas like frame sampling being turned on by default. I don't know. It's still a good program, and it's a one-time payment to get, and it's so good. God, dude, it's so good. Yeah. What was next? Oh yeah, I'm also looking to tackle some longer form games right now. You wouldn't think I would do that considering it came out for Raging Blast 2, but no, even with what you're seeing right now with Raging Blast, with Attack of the Sands, I'm in a bit of a RPG kind of mood. I think because of Final Fantasy, I've been going through a little bit more of my downtime right now, like 6. I beat 8. I'm playing 6 right now. It's a Pokemon games I'm gonna be doing some content for in the future. Yes, really. I'm just kind of up for playing RPGs right now, and this is definitely one of them. There's still, I did run that poll a few weeks ago about what kind of series you guys would like to see more content for. I know that what was it? Bleach won by a landslide. Problem is there's not a lot of remaining Bleach games I can do for that with Brandon, nor have we played a lot of them, but there is Third Phantom, which is a RPG, which could be fun, but that's going to require work. Anywho. Yeah, I just want to tackle more long-form games in general. Ultimate Tenkaichi is going to be in there. And also, as a segue off of that, I'm glad I wrote that. I need to get back into Fate Extra. I don't think it'll be this year. Or at least not early this year. But Fate Extra has always been on my mind since I made it like a certain amount of way into the game. Been holding up my back for several years now. Like 2019, 2018. At least since Dan had a stroke, kind of. So it's always been in the back of my head. But I have long since lost the PSP save file, so I would need to replay the game entirely in order to do that for a practice run, and then I would have to redo the game from a certain capacity up to where I was before. Brennan asked me, as well as my Discord, wouldn't it be better to just redo the game? And I thought about it, but I went back to check the footage. We actually did do from the beginning up to like the first 3 servants. So I'm like, it actually wouldn't be good to reboot this at all, actually. It would actually be better just to keep going. But yeah, that's a lot of notes I gotta take right there. Fate in general has been looming in the background. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Fate Unlimited Codes, Fate Remnant recently dropped. There is more I'm not even thinking about right off the top of my head. Go figure. But you can probably see where my head's at with that, you know? It's like, not only that, but like for each Fate game, I want to do some like heavy research into like the King Arthur mythos, which I've never read before, the Epic of Gilgamesh, which I've never read before, various Celtic mythologies that, even though I am the most Irish man, I have never actually read before, go figure. The Odyssey for Caster and Fate. There's a billion things, man. Jesus Christ. For as much as Fate has become waifu central, they still do a good amount of research into their characters. I will let no one say that they don't do the work at least, but, you know, details. But one more thing, and this is a personal thing, this will probably not materialize on YouTube or maybe not even Twitch, honestly. I want to play more Mario games and kind of more Final Fantasy games, so let me explain. I recently had a bit of a cold splash of water moment. I was doodling with Tier Maker, as you do when you're bored. And I had a realization. There are way more Mario games I have nearly beaten than actually beaten. Paper Mario, I did get to the final battle with Bowser, but I didn't beat it because my siblings lost the cartridge. Luigi's Mansion, I did get to the King Boo at the end of the game, but I didn't beat it before Step Siblings broke the disc. Paper Mario Land 2, I just recently beat for the first time. I got to Wario at the end of the game before I couldn't beat it because I moved away. You know, extenuating circumstances, just like more and more. I've been wanting to play more Mario games and beat them. So, Yeah, that's one New Year's resolution for myself. I also want to play more Final Fantasy games in my downtime. Like, I'm playing 6 right now, and 6 is one... It already is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, period. It's up there with 12 for me. 8's also up there. It's a really good game. You should give it a shot. I want to play 9. 9 looks so fucking good. I got to play 15 at some point in time. I'm not looking forward to that too much because of the file sizes, but, you know, may as well at some point in time, right? 16 looks fun. I've made it, like, maybe halfway through 4, but I kept getting stuck with the 4 Archfiends, go figure. And just so on. Just not even just kind of cascading from there. So those are a bunch of personal goals of mine. Did I miss anything in this list? I do not believe I did, but that's just kind of the skinny. As to why thumbnails keep getting delayed on YouTube for so long, despite me wanting to maintain the same upload schedule. And, oh yeah, also one more thing. We also had 2 whole ass recordings we lost too. Actually 3. We had the entirety of One Piece Burning Blood recorded. You wouldn't believe that. And I'm going to post that to Patreon as an exclusive thing for those guys with the old recording. Yeah, the reason why that recording is kind of lost, quote unquote, is because of the fact that, well, OBS changed something in the background I didn't know of. So as a result, the game audio was too loud and I couldn't, it fused our microphone volume with our master volume. So I couldn't raise our voices and lower the game audio. So it just sounds way too loud. To not get into specifics, I've talked about on Twitch ad nauseum. I've talked about on Patreon ad nauseum. But yeah, we got to redo One Piece Burning Blood. Oh, I guess side note, we also are going to do more One Piece games. Like, we got to redo Pirate Warriors 2. Go figure. I want to do Unlimited World Red. I'm looking into Unlimited Adventure. Maybe I want to do Odyssey, but the PC version sucks. Like, you can't exit full screen if you're in ultra wide. It's stupid. But that's a side thing. Anyway, I think that's about it for right now. I'm also looking into a bunch of innocuous one-off fighting games like Nitro Blasters, Aquapazzo. What else is in there? There's a lot of stuff. Like, I do want to get back in. You guys don't know this, but I guess this is kind of old news. We did have a recording for Jump Force like a year ago that we recorded over Discord, but I just never posted it. And now I'm thinking we could redo it and do it on Twitch. You guys should follow me on Twitch. It'd be kind of fun. Be nice to have you there. Anyway, hope you guys have a good one. Here's to another year. I'm going to be tackling a lot of inane stuff. Should be fun. All right. Good night.